Well, hey everyone, it's Mike here with Screaming Eagle Bass Catcher. On today's video, I'm going to check out and review kind of a new tackle box system that I recently picked up at the East Tennessee Fishing Expo in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I thought it's a pretty cool idea. I'd like to try it out and see. They're called Wraptor. Picked up a couple of them. I have the Wraptor BH24, which stands for Big Hitter 24. And then I also have the CP54, the Classic Pro 54. And as you can see, the difference in the length. I wasn't sure if this Classic Pro would fit in my box, so we'll check it out and see. I know this one here will. All right, so this is my tackle situation. You know, I pretty much have as much as I can put in there. I might be able to get one more in there, but the problem is, you know, I have multiple lures, and sometimes they get tangled up in the hooks and they're hard to, you know, get apart, or it's just frustrating sometimes. So I'm going to try this new system here. So first thing I want to do is I want to see if this here is going to fit, and it does not look like it's going to fit. So that's what I needed to know before I purchase any more of these things. Now what is this one here? This is the Big Hitter 24. This one here will definitely fit. Okay, and now the Big Wraptor, I'm sure I could find a place for it on the boat. Let's start loading this thing up and see how the lures load in there, and show you that. Classic Pro 54, the big one. Okay, let's unwrap it and see what it looks like. So, you know, you got 54 places to put your lures. It looks like there's some larger ones on the very bottom. So if you put your hand underneath it, it helps you kind of separate the plastic. It's a real thick, clear plastic, nice and soft, and it's self-sticking, so it kind of sticks right back down. Kind of excited to see how these things are going to fit. And I'll probably have to move them around a couple different times. Now, one of the things I noticed that this front one does not have the opening on the top. It's actually underneath. It does have an opening, and you can get to it. What that does is it makes it more waterproof, especially when you have it out or hanging or wherever, because you can hang it with the grommets here. But if you have it out and it does rain, it's gonna, you know, everything is sealed. So rain will just drip down without getting into any of these compartments. And if the top was open up here, then water can get in, at least in this top one. So that's pretty good design, you know. Another thing that this has is all these little cut-ins right here are actually openings. So if you ever were to get in water, or if it fell off the boat and water got into it, which they claim these things float, so I guess maybe we'll test that out as well. But if you do get water in it, it will drain out, or if you get moisture, you know, it will drain out. They also recommend that that if you need to clean this, if it gets dirty after a while, you can clean these with just soap and water. What's nice about it is it's a great visual, and you can really look at all your lures at the same time. So far, you know, doesn't look like any of the hooks are hooking into the plastic or, you know, grabbing on or anything. It looks pretty good. But I want to show you the 24 here. So this size here is a little more manageable, at least for me. It fits in my tackle box area a little bit better. So let's check this one here out. Now this one here seems to have a little bit larger compartments. So basically it looks like you can set up some of your worming or your trailer baits type, if you want to in here, as well as longer stick baits, jerk baits, that kind of stuff. It'll fit a full-size package in there, no problem. The problem is when you have baits like this here that are in a box. The problem is going to be when you wrap it, you can't roll it, and it gets flat there. And so this kind of packaging will not work. Really, what you have to do is just put it in a Ziploc, and then you can roll up all your stuff. Let's try rolling it up and see what it looks like rolled up with all the lures, the worms and the frogs and all that good stuff. All right, so there we go. I was hoping that they'd be different colors. That way I can kind of recognize, okay, that's my worm bag, that's my crankbait bag or whatever. What they have here is they have this Velcro here. And unfortunately, when I was there at the boat show, Ken, the owner, he ran out of the little tag. So they make a little blank tag that fits on the Velcro, sticks on the Velcro, and you can use a Sharpie and name your bag, worm bag or whatever. And I think that's a great idea. I wish I had those. I don't. So I'm gonna have to see about either getting them ordered or getting some, finding something that I can use, especially if I, get multiple bags, which, if this works out, I'd love to have some more bags. So I want to see how this works. So we're ready to test these. I got both of them filled, and looking forward to testing them out. All right, well, I'm going to give you my honest review on this lure system. I find it pretty fascinating. I think it might work out pretty well, but we're going to check it out. So let's put it to work. Go fishing. All right. Hi guys, as you can see, I have my Wraptor tackle bag all loaded up. Let's test this thing out. So I was told that these things float, so I'm on the water, so let's give it a try. Just gonna roll it up. Attaches just perfectly, just like that. And we're gonna throw it off the edge of the boat here. Hopefully it doesn't sink, because I got quite a bit of money in my lures right here. I really don't want to go swimming. Well, looks like it's floating, so that's a good sign. If you ever have it, blow out your boat or whatever, you can turn around and you'll be able to find it, because it does float above the water. All right, well, it did what they said it was going to do, which is float. So I'm gonna have to dry it out now, but that's okay. I wanted to test it. Like that, looks like it'll float nicely. So thumbs up for that. All right, well, let's open this one up and let it dry out a little bit. Good job, Wraptor. Well, hey guys, I'm here to review the Wraptor. I had pretty good success with it, I feel. I do like the system. I think it's well built. The canvas is very sturdy, and the plastic is nice, thick, pliable plastic, and I think it's going to last a long time. So let's talk about this. So I went fishing on Lake Guntersville, and we tested the floatability. It floats, and that's an awesome thing, because if you have a couple $100 worth of lures that blow out of your boat in a box that might not float, then this is a great option. And I really think that the Wraptor bag is very well suited for the kayakers. You're able to roll it up, tie it down on a cooler or on the front or back of your boat. And if you have an accident, you flip over, flip out. Even if it came undone from being secured, it's going to float. And that's a big thing for kayakers, make sure everything floats or is tied down. And so I think this product is well suited for kayakers. So I really do like the visibility of these bags. You open it up and you can find your lure very easily. So I did test it for floating, and then what I did is I hung it up here, which they have some nice stainless steel grommets. I just hung it up to let it dry for a few days, and it, as you can see, it dried nicely. There's no mold, no staining, no mildew, and so I'm very pleased with that. These bags aren't set up for weights and hooks, for like worm weights and worm hooks. Now, with that being said, you can put little Ziploc bags or little baggies of some kind, or maybe the original bags like your hooks come into. You can put those in the compartments, but they don't have a bag set up just for that. I'd like to see that. Some kind of bag that's set up just for your worm hooks and your worm weights. But it's not a big deal. You can put them in Ziploc bags and you could still make it work. So one of the things I'd like to see them do over there at Wraptor would be to, give us some color options. Having different colors would be a great addition to the product line, because for guys like me, I would love to be able to look at my tackle box area and see, okay, I got a red bag there. That's my worm bag. And then a blue bag, my blue bag's got my crankbaits. It's just an easier visual thing, and sometimes it's just less aggravating when you know exactly what you're looking for, and you grab the right bag or right box or whatever, and it's there. So I think having the option of different colors, I think would be a good thing. So hopefully they'll do something like that, and we'll just have to wait and see. One of the things I noticed was that the plastic inside plastic compartments, if it's below 45 degrees, they're pretty stiff, and I think it's a nicer, easier material to use when it's warm out. When it's cold, it still works, but it's just stiffer and not as pliable, not as easy to move stuff around. But it still works fine. I went on their website, and they have a really nice website. A lot of reviews and testimonials on there you can read about, and they have a good website, so you should check it out. I will be putting their website information in my description on this video, and they also have a Facebook page, and you can check that out as well. So overall, what I'd like to say about this product is that I like it. I'm planning on getting more of these so that I can put all my lures in these. Not sure how I'm going to handle the weights and the hooks yet. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe Ken and the guys there at Wraptor can maybe come up with a nice alternative wrap for those. Well, I'd like to thank Ken for giving me this opportunity to review his lure wrap. And you know, I give it a thumbs up. It's a real good product, and I hope you have success with it. As always, please subscribe to my videos and like and share them. Hit that little bell so that you get notified, and I hope you enjoyed them. Until next time, let's go fishing.